Power Drive Rally is an overhead rally racing game for the Atari Jaguar, released in 1995 by Time Warner Interactive, and it is indeed a pretty powerful racing game. The back of the box suggests that you'll actually be eating dirt if you play this game. That's never happened to me, but anecdotally, I haven't heard of it happening to anyone actually. So Power Drive Rally isn't that dirty for a rally game. In fact, it's a very clean, bordering on cute-looking game. But that doesn't mean the graphics are lacking in detail. The 2D visuals are quite nice and detailed. The vehicles are nice and shiny, water splashes when you hit a puddle, trees and buildings will cast shadows onto your car, your tires leave tracks in the dirt and snow. The only nitpick I have is with some of the weather effects. Sometimes the rain or snowfall looks more like static than precipitation. All in all, though, it's a really sharp-looking game. The sounds are less impressive. Everything just sounds pretty thin. I like the music, but it's not really the powerful driving soundtrack you'd expect from a game that threatens you with dirt. And the sound of the car's engine is closer to that of a sad bumblebee, rather than the fire-breathing motor of a dirt-eating power machine. All that said though, the sounds do kind of fit with the cartoony look of the graphics, so maybe they're not great, but they are suitable to the game's style. But video games exist for more than just looking at and listening to, and when you actually play Power Drive Rally, it's great. The handling might seem sluggish at first, but I think it's more weighty than sluggish, like you can feel that the cars actually have mass. And even as you get further along and buy a more powerful car, the racing is never fast, but it is exciting. Power Drive Rally really gives you the grueling feel of rally racing, which I think is impressive for a 2D game. You compete in races over asphalt, sand, gravel, and snow, and each surface handles differently. The courses get quite technical with lots of intricate turns. You do have a co-driver to help warn you of upcoming curves, but sometimes he's late or can't keep up with a complicated section. And at least one time he actually tells you to go the wrong way. Like, didn't he just say, take a left, and I had to go right? I don't know. So you really have to memorize the tracks, learn which corners you can cut, where the jumps are, and so on, but it is tough because of how the game is structured. You start the game with enough cash to buy either a little Fiat or a Mini Cooper, and you're off to take on the Earth itself in a battle for racing dominance. There's a few different race types. The main ones are the special stages, which are solo runs, Rallycross, where you'll take on a single CPU opponent, and a few skill tests thrown in to measure your ability at going in reverse and avoiding cones. All three race types are time trials. You just have to beat the qualifying time to move on to the next race. If you don't beat the time, you can try again, assuming you have enough money. You have to pay a fee to enter each race or to retry a stage, and you also have to think about repairing some or all of the damage to your car between races. You get money for winning a race, and there are sometimes bonus piles of cash lying on the road for you to pick up, but you really don't earn money too quickly in this game. And there's no single race option available, so you have no ability to see a course until you finally reach it in the career mode. And assuming you can't beat each track the first time you drive it, you'll burn through your money pretty quickly, and when you're out of cash, the game's over. Luckily for wimps like me, you can always save after each race win, and then just keep reloading the save file until you beat the next course. If you're less wimpy, you can take the game head-on with your face, and you'll be in for a really difficult and frustrating but potentially rewarding time. So the choice is yours, wimp or face. Besides the single-player mode, there's a practice mode which doesn't let you actually run a race. You just get to pick from one of 4 areas with different surface conditions and drive around in an enclosed space for a while. Not the most useful feature. There's also a multiplayer mode where you and up to 7 friends or enemies can go through the races one at a time, trying to get the best time on each track. It's not bad, but it's too open-ended. Even if all the players but one run out of money, that last player gets to keep going. It would have been better just to eliminate the money aspect and allow you to pick a set of courses you want to use, and just have it be a basic tournament. That could have been pretty awesome, actually. But whether you play this game alone or with friends, you won't get dirty, but you will get something. Probably a bit put off at first, but then as you improve, you'll probably get happy, because great graphics with exciting and challenging courses and gameplay is a pretty good recipe for happiness. And that's what you'll get if you play Power Drive Rally.